Talk to me. What's up? What's up, dude?
Much.
Tell me what we got, bro. How's the team looking? I've been around y'all for a little bit. See y'all. Right. You saw me roll my ankle out in center field that one day.
See that.
I'm good though. I'm recovered. Yeah, I hadn't seen me back in center field. That's what I get. That's what I get for not having spikes on.
That was the last one you took too.
It was the last one. I was like, I can't.
You're the turf only guy now.
I tried to stop and I roll my ankle. I'm like, oh, this is not good. I'm like, I try to walk off the field. Like, I'm like, okay. Like, I'm good. I walked in the cage and Jay's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, bro, I rolled my ankle. You did what? On that last one, I was like, yeah, I'm playing outfield in basketball shoes. I shouldn't be doing that.
And Tre Morgan's got this one.
Tre Morgan's taking, he's taking fly balls in the center. He's taking fly balls in the center field. I'm like, damn. This guy's at first baseman going, sir, I rolled my ankle. I gotta get off the field. This is not it.
I'm sitting out there trying to learn something.
He just got out there. He couldn't ask me a question. I rolled my ankle. I'm like, oh no, this is not what I want.
Tre, did you learn anything out of Mikey today?
Yeah, I'm just never gonna take fly balls and tips.
Big lesson.
Huge lesson. See, sometimes you gotta learn from someone else's mistakes.
Right.
How's the team looking though? Y'all look good. Offense is gonna be stacked.
This is definitely one of the best teams I've ever been on.
I mean, y'all got 5 All-Americans in the lineup, and they're not even talking about Gavin.
Right.
That's 5 All-Americans without Gavin, who had 19 pumps last year.
Yeah, that's and what he did in the playoffs or like the
clutch, bro. Wearing Ocho
last season. Yeah.
Is that still a big thing for the guys?
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
It's just when you.
I started that. That makes you happy.
Makes me happy.
I started something. You know, 18 does it in football. I want to do something for baseball. I'm glad that thing's kind of taking a life of its own.
Yeah,
okay, so are you starting first at first base? Like that's your spot, and you're moving around a little bit, or what does he want you to do?
I'm working in both. He hasn't told me like specifically what lineup we're gonna throw out there opening day.
Yeah.
He told me be ready for outfield, so I had to change
ready.
up. Yeah, I had to
What do
change
you like?
up.
I mean, are you liking kind of playing some outfield too?
I mean, yeah, I do like it as long as we're winning. I mean, I really don't
That's
care.
all it needs right there,
sir.
Yeah, company man.
Hey,
I like
you
it.
are nasty.
I like it. That's
at
good.
first base,
I like
though.
it.
You got some good, you don't miss anything.
Thank you.
What have you? Has first always been your spot?
Yeah, I mean,
Has always been your position?
Yeah, that's what my dad and I worked on since I picked up something with my left hand.
And you're from New Orleans.
Yeah.
So give me the back. How did? And this don't happen much. Super athletic. Like, how did baseball come into like the picture? Like you said, you grew up working all the time at first.
Right.
Your dad brought it. Was your dad a baseball player? Did he bring you into this, or did you like just love it from a young age and said, "I'm gonna grind through it"?
So really, it was like when I came out and I was left-handed, we switched. Like he completely changed everything. He went straight baseball. Like football was an afterthought. I never played basketball. I played basketball 1 year in middle school.
You didn't like it?
It was terrible. I didn't even start. I was so far down on the bench. It was terrible. But yeah, we just rocked with baseball. Like 1 year, I didn't even play like organized baseball. I didn't play organized anything. We just worked out every day he could. His schedule allowed us to.
Yeah. Did you? So you didn't play baseball. Baseball was like the main focus. What did you? I guess. I mean, I can ask you what you're great at. People know that. Like, but what makes you outside of having good hand-eye coordination, right? Being great bat-to-ball skills. Like, what makes you? What's your mentality at what makes you such a good hitter outside of what is obvious to be by the naked eye? If I'm watching you, man, this guy's really good. He doesn't swing and miss. He has a good eye. He puts the barrel to the ball, but there's more to it than that. Like, what allows that to happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I would say something me and my dad talk about. Striking out is one of the most embarrassing things to do in baseball.
Finally.
I strike out too much, though, but that's okay.
I just trying to hit pumps over there.
Right.
Yeah. Me and you, we're on the same page. Because it is embarrassing.
Yeah.
You got to walk all the way back to the dugout.
Everybody's looking at you, especially if you're at home, and then the umpire is trying to make a scene.
Yeah.
And then you hear all the fans go, "Oh," and you're just walking with your head down, trying not to make eye contact, And no matter what type of game, this is why I love my dad so much. This is why he's my role model. No matter what type of game I have, if I have a strikeout in there, we talk about that first. That's what we talk about first. He's my biggest critic besides myself. So
when you're striking, because everybody, it's inevitable. baseball, you go through your streaks, right? You go through your ups and downs, and homers probably come in bunches. Strikeouts, to me, at least for me, come in bunches, right? Like you just go through this one streak where it's like, damn, I can't go a game without striking out. You know, you made 6, 7. When you get into those ruts, what is the reason you think that's happening, and how do you get out of it?
It's really I watch like the games always on YouTube. I rewatch my own at bats, and I could tell when I'm trying to do something I don't normally do.
Yeah.
Like, I go up there, I'm like sitting on 2 hits, and I'm like, okay, I already got 2 hits. Let me try to do something.
Yeah.
And that's when I punch out, and that's when you start getting cold.
The giveaway at bats, bro. The giveaway at bats, and you don't mean to, because you get a little cocky, you get a little happy. You're like, you know what? I feel sexy.
I can't miss the ball right now.
Yeah.
You go up there and you swing through 3 pitches, and you're like, man, I can't touch the ball anymore.
One more question before I let the boys ask some questions. You have a real swaggy take, right? You take it and you look back and it's kind of like you see a couple guys in the big leagues.
Oh, the guy from Washington.
They do it. Oh yeah, Juan Soto. Not the guy from. Put some respect on
I
him.
couldn't think of his name.
The guy from Washington.
The 20-year-old in Washington who's the best hitter in the big league.
He can't get into Fred's yet. The guy's killing the big league.
Where did that come
What do
from? Have you
mean?
always done that? Have you always taken pitches like that, or you just kind of like?
That's no.
Because you're from New Orleans, you got New Orleans vibes, right? Like you got
Yeah.
the New Orleans swag, so you got a little swag on the field, which is good. You got the hair, which is nice.
Which is nice.
You love like to have that swag, right? That's kind of where baseball's going.
Yeah.
Have you always had that?
No, it kind of came from, I took a trip when I was 12 years old to the Dominican Republic to play baseball. And I watched how they play.
How was that?
It was eye-opening for me.
They play baseball way different over
They
there.
play so much harder. And the way they play so hard that they know they're better than you.
Yeah.
So they like to show it whenever they can. And the one thing, like baseball is all in the mind.
Yeah.
Baseball is always a mind game. One thing I picked up on, I was talking to somebody out there. I wish I could
Juan Soto?
I was talking to somebody.
That
and I
guy
was
from
like,
Washington?
he said pitchers hate throwing balls when they're not supposed to. But like if you show him that you know that's a ball right out the hand.
They're gonna keep going. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna try to overpower you with a fastball right center.
Yeah, cookie hit.
And that's when you smack it all over the park.
Love that.
So that's really where I got it from.
I know you had something to ask him about
About
the
what?
state of the game.
Oh yeah, I mean, all 3 of the guys have come on the thing today. I want to know from like a younger perspective of where you guys are right now, when you're watching and looking at Major League Baseball and what's going on in the media and the news today. What perception does it give you? Like, what does it make you think about the game, where it's going, how it's going, the popularity of it, and all of that stuff?
I mean, when I watch it and I see how much popular it's getting now, it just reassures me that that's really the game I want to play forever. Or as not forever, but as long as I can.
Forever. Play this game until they take that jersey off your back, bro.
Until they force me.
Yeah, no
playing.
doubt.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's a hard game to play. It's a hard game to get to the highest level. When you get there, or you're getting there and you grind, like appreciate the grind. You know what I mean? That's the hardest thing. Is like I learned that when I was younger. I didn't learn it until after the fact, and I wish I learned it when I was there. But like coming up, and like I was in high A, then double A, then triple A. It was funny. I got called up to double A the same day he got called up to triple A. We're going to play their double A team. I call him. I'm like, hey, bro. I'm about to get my car to drive. Jared calls me. He's like, hey, bro, what you doing? I'm like, dude, I was about to call you. What are you doing? He goes, I'm driving to Charlotte to triple A. I'm like, shit, man. I'm driving to Montgomery for double A. We're playing y'all this weekend. I thought I was going to be able to see you. He's like, no, I'm out. You know, and so like, but everywhere I was at, the only thing I was worried about was getting to the next spot, spot as fast as I can, right? And I missed a little bit of the enjoyment of the minor league grind, of the process of like, man, just enjoy where I'm at, because a lot of people can't get to where I'm at this point. And if you're trying so hard to get to the next spot, you're gonna miss a lot of things that happen. You're not gonna be as invested. For me, like that's the one thing I'll say is just enjoy that, you know. And the way baseball's going, bro, it's fun. They're trying to make it more exciting. Bat flips are a thing, which I'm all for. If you hit a homer, dude, off a guy, and it's hard to hit a home run.
Right. Yeah.
You know, if you hit 30 home runs, people will say, man, that's a really good year, right?
Yeah.
Well, you have 550 at bats if you play a full season. 30 of those go over the fence.
Hey,
30
just
swings.
think of it this way. Think of how many games are played in the NFL, and then think
Yeah.
of how many games are played in baseball.
Yeah.
So if you hit 30 homers, that's a lot.
Yeah.
If you throw 30 touchdowns, that's a lot, right?
Right.
Why is it so okay for you to celebrate those 30 touchdowns
Right.
way more than these 30
No
homers?
doubt.
dude?
No doubt.
Why is it? Why is
They're
that?
playing
Why is that a thing?
17 games, you're playing
But
100.
I hit a homer and want me to just run around there like, oh, I can do this every day.
This is easy. Act like you've been there. No. I don't want to act like I've been there. I want to have
how hard
fun.
it is to leave?
Yeah, I want to have fun. Like, I want to hit this ball and watch it a little bit.
Are you kidding
I want to
me?
drop the bat. I want to give me a couple steps. I want to look at my dugout. I want to beat my chest. I want to do whatever I want.
Whatever I
right?
want.
Like, now, if you're like hitting a homer, you're throwing the bat at the pitcher.
And
like,
I'm staring
okay.
at the pitcher.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
different.
come on, I get it.
But if you're having fun with hitting the homer, like that's kind of where it's supposed to be.
Well, I think that's a lot of what you probably saw when you traveled and saw like in the Dominican Republic. Whenever you see the World Baseball Classic, to me, that's what baseball should be.
Yeah.
Whenever you have Javi Baez catching a tag and pointing at the catcher at the same time, you're like,
Yeah.
this is how cool the sport could be. Like you could pip a home run if you want to, and if a pitcher strikes you out, he could give you a little motherfuck you, and you're like, all right, I'm cool with it. We're going back and forth. But that's where baseball should be, and it
doubt.
just takes a couple of people like the new age of guys that are playing right now to kind of put it over on that. To make it kind of cool again.
No doubt. No
So,
doubt.
I mean, like going back to touching what he was talking about, like basically being like present where you are right now. Bro, talk to us about the clubhouse right now. Like,
Yeah.
what's it like? Because
How's
the
it
dynamic's
feel?
got to be a little different, right? Like you have an area there, right? You got a completely different guy in there, some new faces in the clubhouse. What's the difference between there and how it is now and how things are flowing?
It's definitely like you can tell there's a big change walking into that locker room every day.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We're walking in there with so much more confidence.
Really?
Like we're
That's
like
great.
expecting like
I mean, they're all
we're-
sophomore. You're all sophomore.
Right.
Like y'all already had that
Yeah.
freshman year. Yeah.
Like it's like we're walking out there like we have to do something like
Yeah.
wrong for y'all to beat us. Like that's like
No
we
doubt.
have to mess something up that we were taught
Love that. That's a good
for
feeling.
y'all to beat us. That it's a great feeling. Like going out there like on paper, yeah, but we gotta.
But y'all are already that confident under Jay Johnson, like you already feel that way. Like a couple practices in, you're like, oh, this is the team that might be able to do something special.
Definitely, it's the way he carries himself. Like he's confident. He walks in. He expects us to lead the country in hit, and he talks about it every day. The one thing he doesn't like to talk about is Omaha, though, because talking about it doesn't get you there. That's one of his sayings.
No, I agree with that, but at the same time, like
That's a
you
goal.
gotta know where you're going.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like
You
he
know what I
hits
mean?
on it, but he doesn't harp on it.
Yeah, like hey, I know you can have like hey, this is your goal, Omaha. Like you shouldn't be like at least for me.
Shouldn't be a bugaboo.
Yeah, you shouldn't be afraid to say
expected here.
Omaha. You shouldn't
Right.
be afraid to say hey, this
I
is
need
where I'm
you
trying to go.
Me personally, I need you to be comfortable. I need that word to flow off
Yeah,
easily.
because
I need
that's
it
where you're supposed to
I need
be.
it to seem like this is home. Because
Yep.
that's where you're supposed to be.
And look, I'm
And
not
I'm sure
trying-
he'll get. I'm
yeah.
sure like that's
And
whatever.
I'm not saying he's wrong.
Yeah.
Because you want to be where you're at. You want to be where your feet are at. You want to worry about, hey, we got it's a long season. Want to worry about getting through the 56 games before you get to that point. I agree. But if you can put that, say, hey, you know what? This is our ultimate goal. This is where we got to be. And you can talk about it. But know
was about to say,
what's going on before that.
Yeah, because I've just always seen that. Or to me, I feel like year in and year out, you see the best teams where from day one when they step in the building, this is the standard, this is the goal, and there's no other thinking about it. We're not going,
We ain't half stepping in here. It's
yeah,
like Joe Burrow with the
yeah.
Bengals. He's like, I understand that y'all are excited, but this is the standard now.
Yeah.
Like if I'm
Exactly.
here, this is the standard.
which is at this place, it's the standard.
It's the
standard.
standard.
This is what it is.
No doubt. Now, obviously, y'all gonna bang. Y'all gonna rake. Y'all gonna score runs. Like I don't know if there's gonna be a pitcher in this league that's gonna be able to hold you under 4. Right? And that's a lot of pressure I'm putting on y'all. How's the staff gonna be? How are the boys on the bump? How are they gonna be? Gonna have some? Who's gonna give me a name? Because everybody keeps talking about the pitching staff. Pitching staff this. Pitching staff that. I know how that works. Some guy's gonna step up. Give me a name that somebody that really people aren't really talking about or don't know much about. Hey, this guy's gonna be good on the bump. Putting you on the spot.
They have a freshman who really surprised me. Just
I like how he says they.
Yeah.
It's offense versus defense.
they're not the kickers.
Yeah, hey, there, y'all go worry about that.
But they have a freshman. His name's Kale Lansville, who, when he walked in, he's kind of like a quiet,
Yeah.
freshman type dude. But when he gets on the bump, it's different. Like he's not scared to go in the zone.
Yeah.
He's not gonna try to overpower you with something he doesn't have. He's gonna miss bats. It was really impressive watching him. He pitched good against UNO, and then he comes out every one-on-one and he pumps.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Throwing strikes coming at you, that's what you want. You know, you don't have to throw 97 to get guys out. You can throw 90, 92 and get guys out. You can throw 89 and get guys out. And, you know, that's kind of what, like, if you compete and you say, you know what, I'm going to go here, I'm going to throw strikes, and that's what I'm going to do, and you're going to have to beat me, more times than not, the pitcher's probably going to come out ahead. I mean, hitting's hard. You know, you hit 300s, you're 3 out of 10, bro. You're getting out 7 times. So, like, the odds are in the pitcher's favor. So just go out there and attack the guy and do whatever. Do I got any more questions?
I do.
I know you do.
Yeah,
he's a big baseball guy back there.
I just
Both
love,
of them.
I just love your approach to the plate because it's not something that you see anymore. And Mikey talks about hitting pumps and be like, the game has changed into home runs, and I know you have the ability to do that. But your approach at the plate and your discipline, it reminds me a little bit of Rizzo, like Anthony Rizzo for the Cubs, to be able to, because you'll choke up with 2 strikes. You'll be like, I'll foul off 10 pitches. I'll foul off 15 pitches. Like, I'm here. So I'm just wondering, like, when does the mindset change? Are you always kind of like in attack mode early? Or then do you get into like, all right, 2 strikes, time to choke up, choke poke, get it hit, like I'll go the other way. You can cover the entire plate, but does your mindset change like 0-0 or with the count, essentially?
I really tried not to do that. Like, early in the count, yeah, I'm looking for something right there. But later in the count, I'm not just fishing. Like, I'm not hitting what he's throwing just because I got 2 strikes. I'm still trying to stay in, but if I can get my bat to it, that's what I just play pepper with 2 strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Just, if it's there, just tap it at least.
Hey,
like,
he says, let me tell you this. He says, I just played pepper. That's a little harder than he's making it seem, okay? Just play pepper.
This pepper's not like most
Coaches say, hey, just play pepper the second base. I'm trying to play pepper the second base. What do you think I'm just trying to swing and miss everything? That's a lot harder than
Let me tell you,
I
I wanted to walk back to this dugout. I was counting my steps.
Yeah, that's why you're right. I'm not trying to play pepper. I know I'm trying to do that. I can't do it, okay? Stop telling me to do that. That's kind of, but it's hard. You have to have some serious back control to be able to do that. And that's kind of what your game is, and I think you got a lot more juice in the tank.
That's what I'm
saying.
That's what I'm saying.
You just got to figure out how to, not you, but you as in general, like as a player, if you're used to just say I'm gonna hit lasers everywhere, and you say I know I got some pop, you got to we as players have to figure out that happy medium. Okay, how do I
when to attack,
not sacrifice the plate discipline and my contact skills, but also not sacrifice hitting homers.
Because we've talked about like Ichiro Suzuki a little bit, and he kind of has the same.
That's the thing. Ichiro.
Same
Have you ever seen Ichiro hit batting practice? Ichiro would win the home run derby anytime he would be in it. He has the most juice of anybody I've ever seen. Wow. And he hits home runs at will, but he doesn't do it in the game.
No, I wouldn't say anyone I've ever seen.
No. I don't say, okay, let me rephrase that.
It's pretty impressive.
Not more pop than anyone I've ever seen, but there's not a field that's going to be able to hold him.
But you don't think of Ichiro as a home run hitter.
Right.
Same thing you don't think of Tre as a home run hitter.
He would just all he tried to do is play contact, hit the ball, make contact, run, get on base, hit 400, do his thing. But if you said, hey, Ichiro, I need you to hit 25 homers, he could do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Absolutely.
Crazy.
Do you not want to hit tugs because you want to steal bases?
No, I mean, I don't really think about where the ball goes. I kind of just try to hit it. That's it.
Jay's been coming on Jordy's show in the morning, and the mindset is to make it living hell for pitchers this season. Are you guys buying into that?
Oh, definitely. It's the biggest thing is not swinging at a pitch just because it's in the zone. Like, especially early in the count. Like, you're sitting your pitch. Like, you're waiting on that mistake. You're not just going to – he doesn't want us to give away any outs.
I feel like you guys you're young. You guys are swagging. I feel like you guys I want to make this guy earn it. Like, if I hold on one, he thinks I'm going to swing. I see he cracks mentally. I feel like you guys want that. Like, that young core is going to thrive off that.
Right. Like, we love it when our pitchers come in and we're like, how'd you not swing at that changeup? We're like, we're sitting fastball middle end. Yeah, like that's not.
That's what they would do in the 90s. They literally, Skip would tell them, hey, I don't want you to hit anything other than a fastball.
Right.
If they throw you any off-speed pitches, don't swing at it.
Right.
But you're gonna hit. It doesn't matter if it's a fastball; it's your eyeballs. I want you dead red looking heater, and now obviously the bats are a little different, but they would launch balls. And that's what they would do. That was kind of like their mindset, right?
It's that drop 5. It's somewhere around here.
I put it outside.
We have a drop 5. We have a drop 5 out there. We have the old Todd Walker
softball bat.
Todd Walker bat. Dude, bro, I'm so excited for this season for y'all. I'm pumped. I'm hoping I'm excited to watch y'all. I'm excited for all y'all to come back in here. Anytime y'all want to come back in this room and come in here and talk ball, talk game, talk whatever y'all want to talk about, whatever y'all got going on. I know NIL's been a big deal. I know you've been hot in the NIL game. Right. So if y'all want to talk about anything.
It's that Gordon McKernan chain he's got.
The mics. It's just, I want y'all to use.
Morgan's got it.
I want y'all to use this show, Mic'd Up, as a forum to do whatever y'all want to do. Dude, I've kept you for 30 minutes, bro. So know that I'll be here for probably a few more weeks.
Lockout.
Whenever y'all want. Yeah, we're in a lockout. I don't like that.
Right.
Yeah, but you'll see me at the field. We'll talk. But anytime you want to come, we're about to take a little break. But anytime you want to come back, open invite. You want to come here, you got nothing to do, you want to come here and talk baseball, come talk baseball. You want to talk any other sport, you want to talk how much going to school sucks, whatever you want to talk about.
Right.
We talk about.
You got a lot of thoughts on that.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. All right, we're gonna take a little break. You have anything else you want to say?
Oh no, I had one more, but
okay, that's good. Go ahead.
I just want to know what the
Speak
biggest.
up, Lord.
Biggest,
say it with your chest.
Biggest difference between like
what?
The biggest difference between going from the Palmineri era into Jay Johnson and just like how quickly it felt like it switched. Because Palmineri didn't really feel like it had the offensive juice, and now it seems like the hitter's mindset has totally changed. So I'm wondering how much that like was influenced on day one.
It's really just how much we harp on fundamentals. It's like we show up to the field early, we leave really late.
Can he tug? Can he hit? Does he get in the cage?
He doesn't, but he does move around when we do base running and everything like that. He's moving around. I love to see that. Was he?
Yeah, he said he averaged 10 yards a carry.
Oh, dude, he was a running back in high school. His dad was his coach. He got the ball 40 times a game.
I see that film.
Me too. I want to see what kind of high school he was going to. I want to see the competition.
5'6",
Oh man.
But dude, thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
obviously.
dude. Thank you so much. And like I said, anytime. I want to have every Monday after y'all's series. I want to talk to whoever wants to come in about the last series and the upcoming series.
Trey Day.
And we just shoot the shit. Trey Day.
Trey Day.
You can make it Trey Day.
Right.
Whoever wants to come in. And we'll do it. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Good luck, bro. I'm a
Indeed,
fan.
bro.
Huge fan. All right, we're going to take a break. Listen to Mic'd Up.
You better stay at first.
Brought to you by Sterling Automotive.
I don't know what they're
And maybe Tre Morgan will be at first. Maybe he'll be in the center field. Maybe